Standing tall at 632 meters in the bustling financial hub of China, Shanghai Tower proudly holds the title of the world's second tallest building. This remarkable structure boasts lightning-speed elevators, hosts the highest observation deck on Earth, and proudly declares itself as the most environmentally friendly negative skyscraper globally. Despite its grand ambitions to serve as a symbol of China's economic prowess, this iconic megaproject has faced its fair share of challenges. As one of the tallest and most significant skyscrapers globally, Shanghai Tower has encountered setbacks on its path to success. This is the story of how a towering symbol of modern China grappled with adversity, shedding light on the journey of one of the world's tallest and most influential structures and the hurdles it overcame along the way. The idea for building the Shanghai Tower traces its roots back to 1993, a time when significant economic reforms were taking place. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, the city of Shanghai underwent a remarkable transformation in its skyline. This transformation aimed to meet the growing demand for office spaces and position Shanghai as China's prominent financial hub on the global stage. To achieve this vision, plans were set in motion for a trio of strikingly tall skyscrapers. The initial step in this grand scheme was the construction of the Jin Mao building, which reached completion in 1999. Subsequently, nearly a decade later, the Shanghai World Financial Center added to the city's architectural splendor. However, the ultimate masterpiece in this ensemble was always envisioned to be the Shanghai Tower. Financed primarily by Shanghai's municipal government and supported by a consortium of state-owned developers, the Shanghai Tower was poised to be the jewel in the city's crown. Construction on the $2.4 billion tower began in 2008. After 8 years and 128 stories, the unique and twisting building was finished, astonishing the world with its massive size. The skyscraper's superblock, where it stands, is now one of the most densely populated areas on Earth, offering over 1 million square meters of real estate. These towers, standing close together, invite comparison. Each one breaks records, only to be outdone by the next. The tower's completion in 2016 marked a significant achievement in architecture and engineering. Its unusual design and sheer scale captured global attention. The dense concentration of structures in the superblock not only defines a remarkable urban landscape, but also symbolizes continuous innovation in skyscraper construction. Since it opened in 2016, Shanghai Tower has been dealing with many problems, especially the fact that not many people are using it. Even in 2018, only half of the building was being used. The companies that did rent space were mostly from China, and only 30% of them had actually moved in. The big international companies that everyone wanted to have in the building were not interested in renting space there. There were a few reasons for this. First, there were a lot of rules and paperwork to deal with. Also, the local fire department was worried about safety because the tower was so tall. It took a long time for the tower to get all the necessary safety certifications. This situation raised concerns about the success of Shanghai Tower. People wondered if it would ever become a popular and bustling place like it was supposed to be. The low occupancy rates were not what anyone expected for such a grand, modern building. However, there were hopes that things would get better in the future, and efforts were being made to attract more businesses to fill up the empty spaces. The challenge was to overcome the obstacles and make Shanghai Tower the thriving hub it was meant to be. The tower faced serious money problems with losses piling up, reaching more than $1.5 billion US in debt. Another issue was the building's unique design with a twisting glass exterior meant to handle wind, but it resulted in awkward and impractical floor layouts. This forced tenants to pay for large areas of space that couldn't be used effectively. Site inspectors discovered that on most levels, only 50% of the floor space was being used efficiently. At night, the low occupancy rates became evident when half of the tower remained dark. One of the reasons for this was significant delays in opening the luxury J Hotel on the upper floors, which had been anticipated for several years. The financial challenges and inefficient use of space created a tough situation for the Shanghai Tower. The substantial debt, impractical floor layouts, and low occupancy rates all contributed to its struggles. The Shanghai Tower is not just a tall building, it's a sustainable marvel with top-notch eco-friendly features. These features are not just there for show, they are a crucial part of the tower's business plan. The tower has received the prestigious LEED Platinum certification for its commitment to sustainability. Now you might wonder why sustainability matters in a commercial context. Well, for investors, it's a smart move because it helps cut down on maintenance and energy costs for super tall buildings. This tower is not just about being green, it's about making green money, that is. Buildings with LEED certification is in high demand, and tenants are willing to pay up to 30% more in rent for the privilege of being in an environmentally friendly space. The Shanghai Tower, recognizing this trend, has gone above and beyond with over 40 energy-saving techniques. One of the coolest features is the 200 wind turbines at the top of the tower, generating 10% of the building's power. Imagine harnessing the power of the wind high above the ground. The tower also has a clever dual-layered glass exterior that not only looks sleek, but also naturally cools and ventilates the inside, reducing the need for energy-hungry air conditioning. Apart from the issues mentioned before, Shanghai Tower faced challenges because it finished construction during a worrisome period for the Chinese economy. The rates of businesses renting spaces in the city were dropping, making it tough for the tower to find tenants. At that time, people were searching for affordable rents, but Shanghai Tower was asking for high prices. The International Monetary Fund even pointed out that China's construction projects lacked smart business decisions. To add, the tower struggled to attract tenants as it charged a lot for rent but couldn't fill up the building. It's unusual for any private company worldwide to construct such an expensive tower and then struggle to find businesses to occupy it. The economic conditions in China made it difficult for Shanghai Tower to thrive, and it became an example of how important it is for commercial decisions to match the market needs. Shanghai Tower, known for its impressive engineering and iconic design, hasn't quite become the symbol of China's economic success it was expected to be. Despite being celebrated for pushing engineering boundaries, the tower stands more as a contrast to the envisioned monument of prosperity. Instead of embodying economic achievements, it appears to represent something different. While the tower is recognized for its architectural brilliance and is considered an iconic structure in China, it falls short of capturing the essence of the nation's economic triumph. The expectations set for it to be a symbol of success seem unmet, as it hasn't resonated as such with the public. Its significance seems to convey a different message, making it an intriguing subject for those interested in the intersection of architecture, engineering, and economic symbolism. Despite this, if you enjoyed the video and want more content related to construction, make sure to subscribe to the channel. The channel is the go-to place for comprehensive construction videos, ensuring you stay updated on the latest developments and insights in the field. Subscribe now to make sure you don't miss out on any exciting content.